Today I'm going to be working with beans, and these are what we like to call a shout-out bean. They're also known as dwarf horticultural, and the beans that are in this pot I had soaked overnight to get them prepared for being cooked today. So shout-out beans can either be canned or they can be kept in your freezer, and I still have a little bit more in my freezer, but I was wanting to use them, and this time of the year it's good to warm your house up with some casseroles or some baking. So I'm gonna endeavor to put these to good use today. I've seasoned these shout-out beans with my first seasonings, which are basically just salt and ground black pepper. Another little special secret for seasoning beans, shout-out beans particularly when you're working with them, is to use chicken bouillon, and it will give your beans a great flavor. So I'm simply going to add a little bit of chicken bouillon to these beans. So I think to start, the 2 teaspoons of chicken bouillon will be a good beginning for my seasoning. A few other ingredients that I'll be adding to my pot of beans will be carrots, celery, and onion. They bring out the flavor of the beans, and the contents of the celery and the carrots and the onions also are very important for your nutritional needs. So I'll be including them, in the fiber that's in them. Well, just like the fiber that's in the beans will provide a very filling meal. The celery and the carrots have been sliced into bite-sized pieces, and the onion also. If I would have thought of it and planned ahead of time to when I was at the store that I wanted to cook these beans, I would have picked up a head of garlic and wouldn't be including some garlic, because that's another good ingredient for seasoning. And into the pot go my onions, celery, and carrots. Now, isn't this a beautiful combination already? We're just beginning. I have enough onion left that when I actually get to sit down and enjoy a bowl of these beans, I like to have some sliced onion on the cooked beans. So I'll have some onion for that. When I cook a pot of beans, I frequently like to season my beans with some ham, and this ham has some bone in it, and that's where a good bit of the flavor is going to come from. Ham has, of course, salt in it, so there'll be some salt that will season these beans. You can season horticultural shout-out beans with bacon also, or salt pork, but today, thankfully, the Lord has provided me with this nice slice of ham, which I'm going to cut into bite-sized pieces. I have most of this ham now cut into the pieces that I would like, and there's a nice amount of fat on this ham. Some people might cut the fat off, but it's better to keep it on because it's going to really add some great flavor to these beans. The ham's been included with the beans. I've got chicken bouillon, onion, celery, and carrots, and my salt and pepper, and my trusty wooden spoon to stir it with while I'm cooking them up. I've covered all the ingredients with water, and then I'm going to cover the beans and bring them to a nice boil, and they'll need to cook and be boiled for a while to really get them cooked up, as they're hard, but the cooking will make them soft and very good to be eaten. So I'm looking forward to later today enjoying them. I actually have some bread in the house, so when my beans are cooked up, I'll sit down and enjoy a bowl of them with some butter bread, and it's going to be something I'm really going to look forward to. A lot of people like to make some cornbread to go with their beans, and I do like making cornbread, but I don't have any cornmeal in the house, so I'm just going to keep it simple and be thankful to the Lord, as always, for His provision.